How you doing, YouTube? Back with another video today. Continuing my movie reviews with the horror franchise of Halloween. So I'm going to be continuing on Halloween 5 today. Now Halloween 5, um, it's a pretty good sequel. I know a lot of people kind of hate on it, but actually I quite enjoy it. It's not as good as the fourth one, um, but it's still pretty good. It runs at a different kind of a pace. I mean, there are nitpicks. There are things that I don't like about this movie, obviously. Probably some of the complaints that other people I've heard on here. But, like one of the things is I don't like how Jamie Lloyd's character is like a mute in this movie. I don't really like that aspect of it. I mean, I get that she, um, went through some traumatic shit there at the end of the fourth one, but um, I don't see how that would turn somebody into a mute. Maybe it would. I don't know, but it just seemed kind of weird to me. I got Donald Pleasance back in this one again. I think he ends up doing one more after this, and then I think he ends up passing away not too long after that. This one was made in 1988, I believe. Double check that. Oh, 1989, excuse me. Yeah, Halloween Revenge of Michael Myers. This one's decent. Gets 5.2 on IMDb. Honestly, I think that's a little high. Like I said, I like this movie, but it's definitely not the best sequel. I thought Halloween 2 is the best sequel out of all of them. And then Halloween 4, probably. A lot of people hate on Halloween 3. I talked about that one earlier. I actually really enjoy that one. A lot of people don't like it because it doesn't have Michael Myers in it, but whatever. Um, yeah, this one's pretty good. Um, this one kind of takes place like right after the fourth one. Jamie's a deaf mute. Well, not deaf, but she's a mute. Whatever, she doesn't talk and all that. And then her stepsister Rachel, who I really liked in the fourth one, ends up dying pretty quick in this movie, which I thought kind of sucked. Because the character that kind of replaces her, um, forget her name. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of her. I thought she was kind of annoying. Didn't really care for that too much. Trying to find her name. Yeah, Wendy Fox is Tina Williams. Yeah, I just didn't really care for it too much. Um, yeah, I didn't really care for her character. I thought she was just annoying. She was just like, I don't know, something about her I just didn't really care for. You get the same Bo Starback as the sheriff Ben Meeker again. I liked him. Um, yeah, I mean it's pretty much the same thing as the fourth one, only Michael Myers is coming back for this girl again. Um, it shows like the end, at the beginning of this one, it shows like the end of the fourth one, him like supposedly getting blown up and all that. You know, yeah, there's parts of this movie that were just I just didn't care for. Like the beginning and all that, how he like was getting taken care of by this guy or whatever that lived close to the river or whatever. Then he just woke up and killed him. I don't know. I didn't like that. There was just things about this. Maybe it's just nitpicking, but I know actually a lot of people I've read reviews on this and don't care for this movie too much. Um, yeah, I mean, there's really not much more I can say about this. Just Halloween 5 to me is just one of those movies that just is. I mean, there's nothing special about it. It's a decent movie, but at the same time, it's definitely not the best. The budget was $3 million. Took in opening weekend about 6.3 mil. Ended up grossing 11. So, I mean, obviously, it made enough money to warrant a sequel, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't really care for the guy that played Michael Myers in this either. He moved kind of weird, and I don't know, just didn't really care for him. Um, yeah, so I don't really know what else to talk about with this movie. I think it was this one, or it was the fourth one, where they had two different guys playing Michael Myers in it. I mean, they always have more than one playing him in every movie, but I think it was this one where the guy, I forget the guy's name, but he played Jason in Friday the 13th Part 5. And he played Michael Myers, and then they took him out of it because they didn't like the way he looked and stuff. I actually thought he did a pretty good job for the parts that he was in. I can't think of his name offhand. Um, yeah, I can't think of it. The director's name is Dominique Gerard. Um, he did an okay job. I mean, I've seen worse, but yeah, not really too much to talk about with this movie. It just, like I said, it's just kind of one of those Halloween movies that just is there. I mean, they could have probably went without making this one, and skipped right to something else. I don't know. I like Jamie Lloyd, but her character kind of got stale in this movie. I just didn't really think that there was much to offer there. The whole story that they were going with, her like seeing visions of and like feeling what Michael Myers is, what's going on with him and stuff, and getting like, I don't want to say like premonitions, but she could like tell what was going on in his mind. I thought that was kind of dumb. I mean, who cares? We just want to see. I mean, honestly, we don't watch these kind of movies for a good story or anything. At the end of the day, we really watch a Halloween movie or a Friday the 13th film or a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, really, we watch it for the kills, man. Who a good story is just a bonus, but really, I mean, at the end of the day, we really don't watch these movies for a good story or for good character development or like any of those type of things. We really just want to watch it for the good kills. And this movie had a few in there, but like I said, it was okay. Wasn't that great. But yeah, I kind of want to just get through these really because these last couple Halloween movies are not that great. I really only like the first two. It's no secret for me. Halloween is I love the series, but it's definitely not my favorite series. It's definitely not my favorite horror franchise of all time. Um, so really, I got nothing to offer as far as telling about these, other than that, my feelings on them, whether I like them or not, what I thought about them. That's pretty much all I got. So, but yep. So, anyways, that's all I got for Halloween 5. By the way, I have this special D-Max edition. It's okay. It's got a few special features on it. Not too much commentary. I enjoyed the commentary, but yeah, nothing special. So, all right. Well, that's all I got to say about Halloween 5. I'll see you back later. Thanks.